Hi friends, it's Elaine again, back with a super important video. This is the second part to the video series about signs that will tell you that it's time for you to walk away from a bad relationship. And if you haven't watched the first video, then I've put a link down below in the description. This video is about 7 signs that will give you what you need to decide whether you should stay and work at your relationship or whether you should say, I'm done. It's over. I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate that it's going to take a lot of guts to walk away from a relationship where you've invested so much time, energy, passion, emotional and physical mileage to. But I'm going to give you the honest advice that you need to make that important decision. It's going to be really extremely powerful, friends. Don't go away. I'm going to be back in a sec. Hi friends, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, it's all about empowering you in your relationships and in your personal growth journey. So what is the first sign that you need to know whether you should walk away from your relationship? And that is when you fight all the time and you can't stop fighting no matter what happens. So you're arguing, you're fighting, and nothing you do has actually worked to stop this. And it could be over everything and nothing. Now, I've actually created a video which will help you to stop arguing. It's called How to Stop Arguing in Your Relationship. I'll put a link down below in the description. But if you've done everything that you can do, like I said, and nothing works, then you need to understand, overstand, and understand that you're never going to be happy in this kind of relationship. So the thing here is to be honest with yourself. And I'm going to break it down for you. Let me unpack this for you. You decide, for example, that you want to go on holiday. You both decide, you make that decision at least, but you can't agree on where to go. You want to go to Puerto Rico, he wants to go to the Caribbean. You know, what do you do? What do you decide to do? Now, neither one of you are wrong, but you're just not right for each other because you don't have the same mindset going on. And in my last video, I explained that you should get help, counseling, maybe go on a vacation on your own so you can gain clarity. Also, talk to your partner. And if you still can't get clarity, leave it for a while and then come back to it. But if everything else has failed, then it's time for you to walk away from your relationship. Just want to say, friends, if you're getting any value from this video so far, please subscribe, like, and share this video because I want to continue empowering you on your personal growth journey. Also want to give a shout out to lovepanky.com. A lot of the content from this video is from their blog. I've put a link down below so that you can check it out. The second sign that you should walk away from your relationship is when the communication has gone or it's stopped altogether. And it's to the extent that your emotional connectivity has actually gone because you're not communicating with your partner. And when this happens, then you're going to look at how is your relationship going to work because you're bottling up your emotions. You're not telling your partner how you feel. And this can have a serious impact on your mental well-being and your emotional well-being. And this is a sign, friends, that your relationship is over, even though you may not think it. And if you're looking for more inspiration, please check out my website, boostyourpersonaldevelopment.com. I've put a ton of content there designed to keep empowering you on your personal growth journey. A link is down below in the description, and back to the video. The third sign that you should walk away from your relationship is that you're being manipulated and taken advantage of. And this could happen even though your partner is telling you that they love you, and you may not therefore recognize it because they're doing all the right things, but they're saying all the wrong things. And it could get to a critical point where your family and friends are saying, why are you allowing your partner to speak to you in this way? So you've got to question yourself. Are you being walked over? Are you being gaslighted? Are you being abused physically and mentally? Know You got to understand that there is somebody out there that will love you for who you are. So is it worth sticking in this relationship where friends and family are telling you you are being abused and you are feeling that you're not getting the attention that you need? Think about it. Is it worth sticking in this relationship? So what's the fourth sign that you should walk away from your relationship? And that's when you don't care anymore. You simply just don't care, one way or the other. Come on now, if you cared about your relationship, you want to be with your partner and you kind of feel less of a person. You shouldn't, because you're a valuable person on your own. But when you're not with them, you feel less of a person. You feel less happy when you're with them. Let me break it down even further. If you're both feeling the same way, if you're both feeling that you don't want to have a conversation with each other, there's no reaction, there's no interaction, then friends, it's time to walk away from your relationship. So we're coming now to the fifth sign that you should walk away from your relationship. And that is when you no longer see a future with your partner. So you could even look back to the last 15 years. You could have been in a relationship for that long. And you can look at that time and say, okay, that time has gone. But when you look to the future, it's unclear and you don't see a future with your partner. And if you're honest with yourself, it's not actually something that you want. You don't want to see a future with your partner. And if you look into what's going to happen to you going forward, it's not with your partner or it's with another partner. Friends, that tells you that it's time to leave your relationship and to walk. What's the sixth sign you should walk away from your relationship? And that is when you just can't forgive your partner for something that they've actually said or done. And I was watching Divorce Court and a woman described how she was having a miscarriage and she actually gave birth to the baby. And she was with her partner. The partner went across the road from the hospital, didn't stay to comfort her while she was going through the miscarriage. And she just couldn't forgive him. And his answer to this was, or his excuse was, she was asleep, I was with her for a period and then I left. And she just couldn't get over it. And Judge Starr said, you can forgive, but you never forget. And if you never forget and you can't forgive, that's a strong sign that you should be walking away from your relationship. And the seventh sign that you should walk away from your relationship is when you no longer respect or want to be around your partner. And they may also feel the same way about you, but we're talking about you here. And your partner could be disrespecting you at the same time and calling you names, or they may be disrespecting you by just not turning up on time with no valid excuse. These are signs that they simply don't respect you. You need to appreciate that. You may have forgotten what your relationship looked like when it first started. When you look at your partner now, you've got to be honest with yourself. Are they treating you in the same way that they treated you when you were first with them? Surely they weren't calling you names, disrespecting you and manipulating you. So when you look at your partner, you've got to be honest with yourself. Do you feel love or do you feel hate and resentment? Because you're going to resent that person because you don't love them and they don't love you. And that is going to hurt you and hurt the way that you feel about yourself. And my advice to you would be not to kick yourself down because you don't want to be around a relationship that isn't sound. And that rhymes, but it is true. So be perfectly honest with yourself, friends. Thanks so much for watching this video. There's going to be another one out on Sunday. Please subscribe, like and share, and I will see you in the next one.